Hey guys, I just want to get on here real quick. It's gonna be super short, because I have some things I want to finish up, but there are some gems that I wanted to leave you guys with this evening, this Tuesday evening. Just did a live over on Instagram. Okay. Oops, stuff's popping up. Okay. So I just did a live over on Instagram. My Instagram, Natalia Lemery. If you're not following me over there, go follow me over there because I'm very active on Instagram. Trying to do better on Facebook, but you know how that goes. But I just wanted to hop on real quick because I wanted to chat a little bit about business for all my startups, budding and thriving business owners. I just wanted to get on here and drop a few gems that I know are really important, that I know a lot of people overlook in the whole aspect of starting a business and running a business that will completely change your positioning, your sales, and overall the growth of your business. So let's get right into it. Target market. Know your target market. Target market is super important. A lot of people think they know their target market, but they actually don't. Knowing your target market is going to actually help you to position your offerings in front of the right audience and in the right way. Right now, you might be positioning your offerings in a way that doesn't align to who your true target audience is, or your true target market is, or to the target market that you think you have, but you're not positioning it the correct way because you haven't done in-depth analysis on who your audience is. So with that being said, many people think about their target market with the basics like age, gender, and location. Age, gender, occupation, age, gender, and income. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all those things are awesome and great, but you have to really get down to the nitty gritty. And this is where you come into basically like a buyer's persona, as to who your buyer is, what their desires are, what their frustrations are, what their pain points are. You know what I'm saying? What makes them happy, what makes them laugh, what makes them sad, what makes them cry. All these different things you can really obtain, from testing your market, paying attention to how people move on social media, and different things like that. Now, the reason why knowing things like that are important is because when you know those different things, you're able to discover what your buyer's pain points are, their frustrations, their desires, and your offering now needs to be the solution, right? So prime example, let's quickly say T-Mobile, right? Their buyers, let's just say their pain points are, they don't want to pay too much, or they're paying too much in their monthly phone bills for their family. They're locked into contracts. They're tired of being locked into contracts. Service is bad. Like, let's just say those are three things, right? And now T-Mobile's offerings, a lot of their unique points of difference that makes a difference from other companies is the fact that, for example, them against Verizon, they give cheaper plans. Their plans are much more affordable, especially their family plans. So, boom, takes out family plans. Boom, T-Mobile coverage is great. Okay, so the coverage. And I totally forgot the other pain point that I said. I totally forgot, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Basically, by them knowing that these are the frustrations and the pain points from their buyers, now they're like, oh, well, this is how much our family plans are. This is our coverage all over the United States and in our U.S. territories and other countries. This is that. Our offerings directly are solutions to what your pain points are and your frustrations are and what your desires are. So with that being said, they now know how to position it in front of you. Now when you see that T-Mobile billboard or that T-Mobile bench that says, family plan starting at $80, or I remember what I was going to say, locked into contracts. That's a big one. T-Mobile will help to pay to get you out of different contracts. Let's just say like Verizon, out of your other carriers' contracts. So maybe they have a billboard that says, are you tired of being locked in your contract? You driving around like, hell yeah, I'm tired of being locked into my contract. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, now they're like directly seeing something that is a frustration to you and a pain point to you that they know that they have an offering to help. And hello, like, what better way to sell someone than for your offering to sell itself and them sell themselves on your offering? But that's simply because T-Mobile knew what your pain points were. T-Mobile knew what your frustrations and your desires were. They knew you desire to be in contractless, non-contractual agreements in regards to your phone service, different things like that. And knowing those things about your audience can do wonders for your brand, because right now you're selling body oils, you're selling cars, you're selling paint services, construction services, but you don't know who you're selling to or why they need you or why you're valuable to them. And because of that, it's going over their head. Your message is going over their head. Your offerings, that body oil, that car that you're trying to sell, that new project that you're trying to get for your construction company is going over their head because you're not speaking their lingo. You're not talking to them. The way that you would speak to millennials is different than the way you would speak to baby boomers. And I think that's really important for people to know, especially like even if you have a target market, and let's just say your target market goes from 18 to 80. Okay, fine. But the way that your copy and your adverts are going to be, you will have many campaigns inside your target market. So you'd have a target market, like you'd have a campaign that speaks, like you'd have the same offering. Let's just say we're selling, again, T-Mobile, right? And T-Mobile has a college, I'm making stuff off the top of my head. Let's say T-Mobile has a college discount, right? And they also have a senior citizens discount. So we have two ends of the spectrum. We got 18 to 25, and then we have 65 to 80, right? So those are our two ends of the spectrum. Okay, the campaign for the millennials and the college students is different than the campaign to the senior citizens, but the service is still the same. You're still coming with T-Mobile. You're still getting a discount. Same offering, but two different ways that you're going to position it. You're going to position it for the college kids with a discount. Oh, you're on the go. You're going to keep, your funds low. You want to have a cheap plan, but you want to still be able to surf the web and, keep connected on your social media accounts and all this different stuff. Cool. Senior citizens, you're like, hey, you just need something quick. You just need to be able to call whoever you need to call. You want a discount. You want to keep your bills low because you're in retirement and you have a fixed income, blah, 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 blah. That's your campaign for your senior citizens. Same service, but two totally different campaigns or two totally different ways you position it. That's super important because I see a lot of people and a lot of business owners who are marketing their services to a broad spectrum of people the same way. And the way that you're going to speak to people and different people of different categories and that have different desires and things that are important to them, you can't speak the same way. So keep that in mind. That's a big reason why you might not be moving product or your services the way that you want to. Another thing is, I covered this in my other live. Just want to make sure that I'm being fair and giving the same points. Another thing is so I want to go back to the point of talking about, I see a lot of business owners who think that sales are supposed to just come because they put up a product or they put up a service and, sales are just supposed to come because I'm now selling something negative. Or let's just say that you have a product or service. Let's just say you're doing, again, body oils. I don't know why that's on the tip of my head, but it is. Let's just say you're doing body oils, right? Okay, so you have your body oils. You put your body oils out in 2 weeks. You do $20,000 in revenue. Awesome, fantastic. But then at that month point, you plateau. Your sales decline and you plateau. Okay, now that's happened to a lot of people. You think that your target audience is those people that was hitting you up in that 2-week time period, but it can be a variety of different things as to why, which is another reason why you need to be really looking at your data. But it can be a variety of reasons of why, they're doing that. Maybe it was around a holiday time. Maybe it was a certain somebody retweeted or reposted your stuff and it went in front of a certain type of group of people, or it could have been a lot of variety of different things. But the thing about it is you need to be able to think ahead. So when that 2-week period where you had that massive hit, $20,000 in revenue, you needed to be Sorry guys, I'm losing my train of thought now. You needed to be thinking ahead, right? So you need to be capturing the data of all of those people so that you can test your true target market. The ways that you do that, you needed to be giving something valuable in exchange for their information. Big thing, email addresses for something of value. Lead magnet. It could be a discount, a gift certificate, a free gift, a plethora of different things. Get creative. Not everybody wants the 10% discount, but hey, if it makes between somebody checking out and somebody checking out and somebody like leaving your website, that 10% can make a big difference, right? So that also, you need to be having pixels on your website, Facebook and Google pixels that track your visitors' data and collects your visitors' data. Now, what you do with that data is if you'd like to move into paid adverts, you can do so because you have the data. Now you can retarget ads. Now, basically what retargeting is basically, prime example, let's say you went to Fashion Nova's website and you left, you didn't shop. You just checked it out, you left. But now you see Fashion Nova ads on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all your social networking sites, everything you do. They've retargeted you. They've taken your data, right? And now they've been able to put it into whatever system they're using for their advertisement. And now it's following you around because they're making sure to put themselves in front of you at every turn, subconsciously, to get you to come back, shop, pick up where you left off, whatever the case may be. That's retargeting. Honestly, it's genius because all you've done is really put pixels on your website and collecting your visitors' data. You're not having to do anything. And then taking that and uploading it or applying it to whatever platform you're using for your digital marketing. So, there is a lot that goes into starting and running up a business successfully. And, I just wanted to come on here and I want to talk to you guys about this because I see a lot of people that are moving in ways that they could be doing things better. Simply if they took the time to research, to look at the data, to look at the analytics that their websites are providing, to look into their target market more. Your target market is not who you want it to be. Your target market is not who you choose, it's who chooses you. And I just want you to keep that in mind when you are, looking at your audience, when you are starting up a new business, when you are doing your business now. Your target market, you don't necessarily have to do it before you start your business. You can test your market by putting out products or putting out services, right? Seeing who grabs out for it, who resonates with your offerings, and then you can base your target market from that. That's something that I did for Golden. I didn't necessarily know who my target market was. Even now, I'm doing a test for target market to kind of see. But I'm letting my target market to choose me because I know my offerings, I know the value that I bring, and I know the value that my brand brings, and I know that, my target market is going to choose Golden, right? It's super important. So, guys, these things are important to do. Make sure that you do them. Trust me, it's going to make the world of the difference. You're asking yourself why you're not getting sales right now. And this can be a big reason why. It seems like it's so simple. And to a lot of people, they feel like, oh man, I'm not getting sales. It's something huge that I need to change. I need to drop my prices. I need to change up my offerings. I need to do this. I need to do that. Sometimes those things might be, needed depending on what the data says, but not based on you just saying, I'm going to do it because I want more money in bank. I want more sales. But does the data suggest that? You need to look at the numbers. You need to look at the movements. You need to look at what's going on behind the scenes. That's where you're going to win. I promise. So, if you really don't know where to start, feel free to DM me. You know what I'm saying? My team and I at Mastermind Media can definitely assist you. We can help you to figure out who your target market is, figure out on a campaign basis or on a campaign aspect, how you can roll out your startup, how you can, go into your next campaign that you're going to launch. You've plateaued. Okay. We can help you to create a different campaign based on your data, to, just Ooh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. You were distracted me. He's taking a nap. We can basically assist you in that realm. He really distracted me, threw me off. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we can definitely assist you with basically figuring out where you need to go from here and how to start. So definitely DM me, and I would love to assist and get my team on board to assist you, and especially also data. So if you're not collecting data through pixels, you don't know how, and you'd like our team to help you, Webjackers Design Agency, our team would love to assist to get those pixels installed into your website, integrated into your website, whatever platform they are, get you up and running on Facebook, get you up and running on Google, so that you're collecting this data, so that you can, if you choose, move into paid advertisements, or you can use that data to create even better campaigns, offerings, positioning, everything in general for your organic advertisements as well. So just wanted to talk to you guys about that, because I'm sitting here and I'm doing stuff for Golden in that regard, and this stuff is super important. You know, it's really important for me to share my knowledge with you guys, and it's just up to you to take it if you want. If you don't, hey, that's up to you. You know, Javera and I have helped over like 80 clients last year to take their businesses and their brands to the next level. Our own 5 businesses and brands to the next level, between products, services, everything you can think of. And, you know, based on our successes and our trials and errors, I'm here delivering this information to you guys as much as I can. I plan to do this much more often, especially during this new year and ongoing, you know, giving my knowledge from schooling, book smarts, also from experience, and in the field to you guys. You feel me? So with that being said, I know I said I wanted to keep this short and sweet. Hopefully this was kind of short and sweet, because I really need to get back to this. I have a deadline at 9 o'clock. Love you guys so much. Keep being amazing. Keep believing in yourself, keep having the faith, and you're going to do amazing things. Just be willing and open to everything, willing and open to advice, be receptive, and, you know, follow your gut. It'll take you it'll take you far when you follow your gut and your intuition. Anyway, love you guys so much. Have an amazing Tuesday evening, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.